The national championship is what every team has their eyes on at the beginning of the season, but only 2 teams get to finish with that chance. This year, it has Kansas back in the national title game, trying to repeat as champions against the only team that has beaten them all year long in the Ohio State Buckeyes, who come in undefeated. This is what college football is all about. 2 juggernauts, the 2 teams in the game going against one another to prove to everyone that they are the best team in the nation. Can Kansas get their revenge and beat the only team that has beaten them all year to get that repeat? Or will Ohio State prove again this season that they are the best team in the nation? Welcome to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk football press conference with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, this is the game you wanted. Is this a revenge game for your team? Yes, this is the game we've wanted, but I wouldn't say it's a revenge game. I look at it as more of this is how our team grew throughout the year. I know losing that game early on in the season was hard for us, and I believe our team grew from that and made us hungry to get better. And this is kind of more of a did we get better and are we the best team in the nation type of game. Ohio State handed your team their only loss. How do you feel like the motivation is in the locker room right now? I think we're hungry. I think that we will use that in today's game. I know that this is the game our team wanted back. We had injuries and we really weren't prepared for those injuries so early on, but they have improved a lot from the beginning of the year, and I know Ohio State has as well. So this should be a fun game. What do you tell them before they go out and play for the national title? Is this year any different than any of the other years past? I think I really tell them is that this is their game. We start this game 0-0. The team that wants it most will win. The team that executes more will win. So as for any difference, I know it might be back-to-back, but to me, this is just another game. A big game, don't get me wrong, but we want to win every game, and this is another game that we want to win.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The arguments are over. The debates are done. The close losses have been mourned. The close victories have been celebrated. And now we're down to the 2 best teams in the country. 2 teams squaring off, both going for the Crystal Trophy. The BCS championship game is here. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
Welcome back to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk football radio. The game getting ready to start. We got number 2 Kansas going against number 1 Ohio State. Ohio State, the only team this year to beat Kansas, and no other team has beaten Ohio State. They come in undefeated, and we are ready for the national championship game. Can Kansas go back-to-back, or will Ohio State show again that they are the best in the country?
This is it, folks. Tonight, we crown the BCS national champions here in Arizona. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
The kickoff is among us. Ohio State kicking this one off to Kansas, and Bailey going to let this one go out of the end zone. Kansas going to start with the ball to start the national championship game. 3rd and 7 for Blanton. Just himself in the backfield, throws to the left, finds Weems, but it is broken up. Jay Weems gets that one knocked out of his hand. Blanton starts the game 0 for 2, and Kansas will be forced to punt here to Ohio State. 2nd and 12, Ohio State first drive with the ball. Stroud going to keep this one, going to hurdle. He's going to break a couple tackles. He's in with a 40, got a first down and more. He's still on his feet. The 40, 30, brought down, 38-yard rush for Stroud on the option. Breaks, 2, 3, 4, 5 tackles to continue to get to the Kansas side of the game, and Kansas going to need to make a big stop here. First and 10 after that big run. Stroud fakes the handoff, throws left. Got a guy in Scott, and Scott gets it, and he's got the first down, 11 yards on the reception. Ohio State looking to score early. 3rd and goal for Ohio State. Let's see if they can punch this one in. They need a touchdown here. A field goal would almost be a bummer. Guy in motion, the tight end. Stroud going to take this one, looking, throws right. It's got a guy, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. That's Jackson Smith-Njigba, and he gets the touchdown here for Ohio State. Big in game 1, week 2, I believe, and this one, he comes up big here, just out-jumping the defender, and Ohio State starts this game off with a touchdown, up 7-0. Lawrence Wright into the game, fakes the handoff. It's an option. He's going to pitch it back to Zapp. Zapp going to make a guy miss, and he's got a first down, 11 yards on that rush on the option by Zapp. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Blayton going to hand it off to Zapp. Zapp's got some room in the middle. He's up the middle, and 13-yard rush for him. Kansas, look at the rush to a title game. 1st and 10, Blanton. Fakes the handoff. He's got time. He rolls to the right, throws right. He finds Weems open, 21 yards on the reception. And finally, a reception for Weems. He's dropped a couple already in the game. Maybe a little bit of jitters. I mean, he is an upperclassman. He should kind of have those jitters out of his system by now. But finally making the catch. Kansas rolling. 1st and 10, Lawrence Wright in. You know it's probably going to be an option. There's the fake. He keeps it. He's going to pitch it again. He's got Zapp, and Zapp's going to walk into the end zone untouched. 22 yards for Ben Zapp for the first rushing touchdown of the game. Kansas going to tie this one up at 7. You know what? Lawrence Wright is in for the option, yet they still can't stop it. This Kansas team is great at running it. 1st and 10 for Stroud. He hands this one off to Henderson. Henderson going to make a couple guys miss, and he's got a first down. 10-yard rush for Ohio State. Looking to go right down the field. 1st and 10 for Stroud. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. He's back. He's looking. He throws over the middle. He finds this guy, Scott Jr., and he's got a first down. 19 yards for him and a first down for Ohio State. I know both teams said their defenses were going to be important, but so far the offenses are really running this game. Instead for Stroud, he takes it, fakes the handoff. Oh, they got in the backfield but not able to get him, and he's going to throw it for a 9-yard gain. No first down to the tight end. 2nd and inches. Stroud going to fake the handoff again to Henderson. Throws left, has Stover, the tight end, and he's got a first down and more, 12 yards on that reception. And Ohio State looking to score again already in the red zone. 3rd and 3 for Stroud. This is a big one on the 5-yard line. Stroud looking, has all day. It finally brought down for a sack. Don't know who got back there, but it comes up with the sack. I believe it's Avery able to come up with it. Beautiful blocking by Ohio State, but finally Kansas able to get in the backfield, and no receivers are left open by that Kansas defense. 4th and 10. You would think they go for the field goal here for Ohio State. A huge sack for Kansas's defense. 4th and 10, 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. They're going to elect for the field goal. Ohio State, the kick is up and good, and Ohio State's going to lead this one 10-7. 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Blanton going to start this drive in shotgun. He takes a snap, hands it off to Zapp. Zapp has some big room up the middle. He's got 9 yards on the rush there. 2nd and inches for Kansas. Those holes look huge for him today. 3rd and 4, hand off to Zapp again, but he's not going to get it. Kansas trying to flip one over on Ohio State with a delayed rush. It's not going to work, but Kansas going to come out at 4th and 2 at about the 50-yard line. We'll see if they can convert on this 4th down. 3 seconds left to go on the clock, and they're going to throw, and Blanton's going to scramble, and he's not going to get it. He's going to run out of bounds. 4-yard loss, and Ohio State's going to get the ball in great field position against Kansas on the turnover on downs. 2nd and 3, Stroud back, looking, throws over the middle, going to find his tight end in Stover, and Stover got 8 yards and a first down for Ohio State. First and 10, a score here would really put Kansas in a weird position, and Henderson's going to get a flip there on the option, and he's got big money moves there, and he's going to gain over 20 yards on that rush on the option to Ohio State. They don't run it often, but when they do, it seems to work. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Ohio State Stroud going to hand this one off to Teague, their fullback, and their fullback is going to make it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Master Teague, 10 yards on that rush by the running back in Ohio State, in good position. 3rd and 3. Stroud going to hand this one off to Henderson, and he's not going to be touched, and he's into the end zone for Ohio State. Touchdown. Ohio State up 17-7 on Kansas with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 4 for Blanton, needing some points here before half to try to stay in this one. Zapp believes in that too. He's got a huge roll up the middle, and he's going to gain 20 yards on that rush. Right up the middle. He already has over 100 yards in today's game. Those holes look big for him today. 2nd and 10, right in. No, you know it's going to be the option. He's going to keep this one. He's going to get about 8 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 with about 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Blanton in, 1st and 10, 1:40 left to go in the second quarter, and there's going to be a screen pass to Bailey, and he's going to get about 12, 13 yards on that. A good play by Kansas. 2nd and goal for Kansas. Zapp going to get the handoff, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown on the 4-yard touchdown run by Ben Zapp. He's played very well today, and he's going to beat his own record in the seasons for rushing touchdowns. He's got 24 this year. 30 seconds left to go for Ohio State. We'll see if Stroud tries to level this one out. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a guy open. It's Wilson. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. Can anybody catch him? They can't. Pushes him out at the 5-yard line. A 70-yard reception for Garrett Wilson. Just a broken coverage by Kansas, and this one's going to be costly. Ohio State up 17-14. We thought it would be a 3-point lead going in the half, but they may make it 10. 1st and goal, 20 seconds left to go. Ohio State, all 3 timeouts. Stroud going to hand this one off to Henderson. Henderson's going to make it sprint and break a tackle, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run for Ohio State, and they are up 10. 3 seconds left to go. 3rd and 10. You think that they might go deep on this one. Blanton drops back. He's going to throw as far as he can go. He's going to get caught by Justin Moore, but he's not going to get into the end zone. 48 yards on that reception, but that's going to end up halftime. Ohio State up 24-14 at halftime, and Ohio State going to start with the ball and the lead.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is more important than turnovers. Now, so far, neither defense has been able to force one in this game, but you never know when that opportunity is going to come up.
No, and people look at turnovers and they assume that it's luck a lot of times, but a lot of times it's preparation. It's being able to know that when certain teams line up like South Carolina back in 2002 in a certain formation where it's Tucson open stud, and they got 3 receivers to my side, and I know it's a rollout pass. As a defensive end, I widened my stance a little bit, came upfield, hit the quarterback as he was throwing it. Next thing you know, the ref signals his hands up in the air, and you get 6 points for it. So you can definitely be prepared, and that's how you force those turnovers.
Just about time to start the second half. What do you think Herbstreit's first point of analysis will be?
I don't know, something to do with quarterback play, I'm sure. We always got to hear that stuff all the time. It's all about the quarterbacks.
Brad and Kirk ready for the second half.
Second half has started. Ohio State starts with the ball up 10 points. 3rd and 10 for Stroud. He drops back, looking, has all day, throws over the middle, finds his guy in Smith to Jigba, and just like that, they continue the drive. 3rd and 1, already a couple 3rd down conversions here. Stroud back, takes a snap, looks over the middle, he finds Wilson, and he's going to get a first down there. Garrett Wilson, that huge play at the end of the first half, gets another big one there. Ohio State 4th and 10, going to have to try to kick this a long field goal, but this would put them up 27-14. The kick is up, and it is good. And Ohio State going to go up 2 scores. Kansas with the ball next.
They don't have the luxury of wasting
1st and 10
drives
for
if they
Blanton.
wanna get
5
back in
minutes
the
left to
game.
go in the third quarter. Kansas needing a score of some sort here. Could be a field goal, can be a touchdown. We're hoping for a touchdown. Blanton back, looking, has all day, throws right. He's got a guy open. It's going to be Jay Weems, and he's going to catch it. 48 yards on the reception by Jay Weems. Just outrunning his guy, outrunning the safety, and a perfect pass from Blanton. We kind of thought he just launched it up there, but it is actually a perfect pass as Weems was actually covered. 1st and 10 after the big gain. Lawrence Wright in. He's going to fake it, and he's going to keep it on the read option. He's got 12 yards before sliding down. Lawrence Wright, a beautiful run there. Wright still in the game after that big run. He's going to fake the handoff again. You know he's running the option, and you know he's running it in for a Kansas touchdown. Lawrence Wright, 14-yard touchdown run on the option keeper, and that's going to make the score 20-27. We'll see if Kansas elects to go for one. 3rd and 12 after a 3-and-out by Ohio State. Blanton looking, he has all day, but he's going to throw it to Zapp. Can Zapp get over? He can't. He breaks the tackle. He keeps going, and a 1st down. 3rd and long. They had to come up with something, and it was the running back just kind of leaking out of the backfield. Nobody covering him. One guy could stop him before getting a 1st down, but you know Zapp, and he likes to run over people, and he runs over number 30 for the 1st down. Kansas drive still going. 3rd and 4, 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Blanton in shotgun takes a snap, looking. So you have a throw over the middle. He finds Weems, but he drops it. Another drop by Jay Weems, a 3rd of the day, and Kansas going to elect to go for it here. 4th and 4. This is a big down. They could have taken the 3. Blanton changing the play. 6 on the play clock. He takes it. He's going to throw over the middle. He finds Zapp, and Zapp's going to catch it. And Zapp's got 11 yards and a 1st down for Kansas. 1st and goal. 19 seconds left to go in the third. Blanton, the only guy back right now. 1st and goal. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Zapp in motion. Zapp's going to fake the handoff, and Blanton's going to easily get in for the rushing touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. Blanton not really known for his speed. Everyone covering Zapp, and that leaves it wide open for him up the middle for a touchdown. Your score, 28 Kansas, 27 Ohio State. 3rd and 9. Kansas coming back in the third quarter. Stroud looking for something here. Looking. He decides to throw it away, and it's going to be 4th and 9. A huge play by this Kansas defense. 3rd and 5. Under 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Kansas up 1. Blanton changing the plays. 3rd and 5. This is a big down here. If Kansas can get the 1st down, they're going to have the better foot leading forward. Blanton back, looking, he's going to scramble right. He has room. He's going to take this one, the 1st down and more. About 12 yards on that rush before sliding down. And Kansas, the 1st down on the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 2 for Blanton. He's going to hand this one off to Zapp. Imagine that, but Zapp stopped short. He's only going to get 1 yard on that. That's going to bring up 4th and 1. We'll see if Kansas goes for it or kicks the 3. Kansas electing to go for it on 4th and 1. We got both big packages in, and Xavier Jones is going to get the 1st down for Kansas. Able to give it to the fullback. He's able to get past the line of scrimmage, and Kansas is going to keep this one on the 4th down conversion. 3rd and 2, Zapp going to get the ball up the middle, and he's going to be untouched into the end zone for a touchdown. Ben Zapp, 13 yards for him. An extra point will make this an 8-point game with 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Ohio State going to have to make a run here. 2:25, Ohio State with the ball, 3rd and 5, Stroud back. Kind of two down territory, but this isn't going to be a territory because Moss is going to intercept the pass, and just like that, Kansas's defense coming up with the interception of Stroud, and that's going to be probably game. 2 minutes left to go. Ohio State does have all timeouts, so they're going to be able to stop the clock, but how much time, 1, will Kansas leave, and 2, if they kick a field goal, this is a 2-possession game. 2nd and 6, handoff to Zapp, and up the middle he goes. I don't know how that is still open, but he gets 9 yards on the rush, and he's got 200 yards on the game, and Kansas is going to end up winning this one. You're going to kneel down here from Blanton, and Kansas, your national champions, 35-27. The revenge game is over, and Kansas with the national title.
So what are your final thoughts on this one, Kirk?
Kansas made the journey and finished it off with the national championship. It really couldn't have happened to a better bunch of kids in a classier school than this. They've battled all year. Whenever it got tough, they came together and came out on top. And now they're on top of the polls, the world, everything. Congratulations to our national champions.
Take a look at our choice for today's player of the game. He made a big contribution to his team's win. For Kansas, they post another W and bring their record to an impressive 14-1. And for Ohio State, after going 14-0, they were not able to get the win in their most important game of the season.
Welcome to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawks football radio with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, congratulations on being back-to-back national champions. How are you feeling about the big win today?
It's unbelievable. I don't even really know the words to talk about. Last year I was just so happy in the moment, but this year I feel like I'm more happy with the team and for the young men who have been working all year long in the summer workouts and tryouts and preseason, and then the season itself to lose against Ohio State like we did at the beginning of the season, to come out and be down 10.5, to be able to come back and win it. These guys have given their all, and they're like brothers on this team. So I'm so happy to see that them embracing this and enjoying the ride.
Does it feel better knowing you beat the only team that beat you this season?
I think the part that feels better is that we improved from game to game, and that we improved from the game we lost against Ohio State, and we're able to be victorious today. I don't think it really matters that we beat the same team, because let's be honest, we aren't the same team as we were the first time we matched up, and Ohio State wasn't the first team. There isn't the same team that they were when we matched up first. So, but to see them grow all season and the type of team we became was really the best thing, and the thing I loved most about it.
How big was Ben Zapp today for you, rushing for 200 yards?
It was huge. He ran so strong, and the line made some really big holes against the defense today, which is one of the best in the nation. I mean, it's not like their defense is bad. Defensive line is one of the best in the nation. So for him to get 200 yards and being able to use that for play action passing for Blanton, who really helped with the run, because they could never really pack the box with 8 people. They just couldn't. And they had to make sure to get beat in the passing game. And we were able to take care of business and have a big day. But yeah, Ben Zapp, he's a 2-time Heisman winner. I mean, he's just, the things he's done at this program, completely unbelievable.
Another huge game for your defense, only allowing 178 passing yards through the air. Do you feel like this is the best defense you have ever coached?
I would say that they're the most improved. At the beginning of the season, they needed a ton of work, and they put in the time and the effort, and they've done that, and they've proven that they are ranking for the best defense in the nation, and they really showed that today. I take a lot of pride in our defenses that we built here, and I believe fully that defense wins championships, and kind of proved it again today, that we were able to stop a really, really high-powered offense, and we were able to just score enough on offense to get the job done today.
Thank you, Coach. Kansas are back-to-back national champions, winning this one 35-27 against the only team to beat them this season in Ohio State. Kansas ends the season with a 14-1 record in national championships, back-to-back seasons. This is 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk football radio, and we will see you guys next week.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I wanted to kind of, if you're watching past this, I appreciate it. Just kind of give you a heads up. This will be the last episode for this season. We are not stopping. There's going to be more games coming soon, but I'm going to kind of shut it down until about July time. That way, kind of football's building back up, and we're going to continue this season, next season in July. So make sure you guys hit the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the rebuild, because it's going to continue probably for years and years to come until the actual NCAA football game comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit the red subscribe button so you don't miss any more of the Kansas Jayhawk football rebuild. Until next time, Slacker out.